Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Just Us Here Being Real. I'm so glad to have you guys here with me. I'm blessed. I am really, really glad to have you guys here. And it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since we talked. Few weeks? Yeah, few weeks. All right, so for the meantime, we have some questions here and we're going to be answering them now. Okay, so the first question is from someone in the comment section. And the person said, how do you handle a case where you want to be optimistic, but the people around you and your environment kind of make it hard for you? Okay, so I'm going to give an answer to this, and that is going to be just do you. Just do you. The funny thing is that people always have what to say. People are always ready to talk, and you cannot stop them. It's the nature of man. We ought to talk, right? So at the same time, you should just pay attention to yourself. Most time, just silence the noise, right? Because people will always talk. Even nature itself will always talk at some point. But at the end of the day, this is about you. It's not about them, right? So if it gets good at the end, that's to your benefit. If it gets bad, that's to your detriment. So just do you. This is what you love doing. Just keep doing it, right? There's someone out there that will actually appreciate what you're doing, even if no one appreciates what you're doing. If you're happy doing something, there's a kind of fulfillment, right? Kind of genuine happiness you get from what you're doing, and that's it. To me, I don't feel like purpose is just fulfilling some kind of things and stuff. To me, purpose is also the fulfillment, right? The fulfillment, the happiness, the inner joy that I've been able to do what I want to do, right? So I'm able to do that even if other people did not acknowledge it. I'm able to do that. So that's very, very important. And that's what I would say about this matter. Now, the second question is it's kind of like a very funny question. Can you make a video about fashion? Okay. So fashion. One day, because I'm not sure. I'm not a fashion person. Like, I'm the worst person that you should meet when it comes to fashion. Can't you see I'm putting on a gray coat and a brown pants? Shows you that I know nothing about fashion. So far as I covered my body properly, it's okay to me. I'm not really a fashion person. If I have a very, very wonderful t-shirt and I have a very good baggy jeans, I think I'm fine and I smell nice. I smell nice. I'm okay. But for fashion itself, I don't know. I just love the color black, and that's just all I know about fashion. So we're gonna go straight to the business of the day, which is AI creative? All right, but before I proceed, I would also want to say something about AI. Most of us are really against this issue of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is bad. AI will take over the world. Hmm. Okay. It's all right. So one issue about AI is actually a vast it's a vast concept. So when you're talking about AI, you most time have to narrow it down so you won't be actually lost. So AI, which is artificial intelligence, is an intelligence aside the human intelligence. So they both have their good parts and they have their bad parts. And one you should know about AI, that AI is not coming to take over the world. No. Rather, AI is coming to support us, AI is coming to help us, AI is coming to help advance the world to a good phase. I know everything has a bad part, but at the same time, I believe that AI plays a more positive role to society than a negative role. And it's actually in the table of contention. You can actually argue that. But at the same time, AI has really helped in the medical field, the legal field, in a lot of fields, and AI is not taking over the world. Why? Because AI is not creative yet. Yeah, I said yet. I don't know what will happen tomorrow, right? But AI is not creative yet. AI is generative. AI is predictive. Why? Because AI is trained with data and algorithms, right? So AI is actually trained with data from different years, and that's why it's able to produce answers. Now, I'm not going to like channel my talk to AI generally. I'm going to channel my talk now to generative AI. Generative AI are those AIs that help us generate stuff ranging from pictures, video, mobile app, website, a lot of things. We can do a lot of things with generative AI. And I've come to my place that so many websites now, companies, institutions make use of generative AI. Yeah. Now let's use WhatsApp as a case study. If you go into WhatsApp now, we have a new feature, right? Now, which is the Meta AI. When you ask questions, right? You ask the questions, it gives you answers and stuff like that. We have that in almost every app. We have that in Canva. We have that in so much app where you just type where you just type like a perfect prompt, like where your prompt be, properly structured. I'm going to talk about prompts in my next video. And if you just give it a very good prompt, it generates whatever you want it to generate. And it's not just in the tech space, in the medical space, in the legal space, in a lot of spaces, they make use of what? Generative AI. This generative AI can come in the form of chat boxes. When we're talking about chat GBT, Grammarly, it can also come in the form of image generator, looking at Desigo, ML Runway. It can also come in the form of video generator, or even app generator. We're talking about Uza, we're also talking about Canva, right? All those wonderful apps that helps you to generate stuff, and it actually makes life very, very easy and fun, right? So you just have to do it just to input a perfect prompt, right? And you get the very good answer. You just have to do a little touch editing. But at the same time, one thing is very, very clear, that AI, as I said earlier, is predictive and it is generated. Yes, it generates stuff from the information that has been, imputed into it, that has been trained with. That's why most times you hear people say, "Oh, this AI is not up to date." Why? Because it does not be trained with the current happenings at that time. Now let's use this metric cube for an instant. Now AI, its generative power, with its generative power rather, it can be able to solve this puzzle as quickly as possible, because it has been trained on how to solve puzzles by millions and billions of data, right? So it has different means of actually solving this puzzle. But the difference between AI and the human brain is that while the human brain brings up a creative way of solving this puzzle, AI is going to just try to gather information from what it has been trained with to solve this puzzle, which at some point might be very, very regular, right? But the difference between AI and intelligence and the human brain is that the human brain can just solve this in a very, very creative way. Now, the next point to buttress the fact that AI is not creative is the issue of creation of apps. Now, I'm someone that is very, very interested in UI UX design. Just finished a bootcamp. I'm trying to use YouTube to, foster my understanding on UI UX design. So last week, I came across this app called User, right? So User is a very, very wonderful, it's not an app, it's a website. So it actually helps you generate mobile apps, website. I mean, trust me when I say it is mwah, it is so easy. It makes life very easy. And someone that is not really conversant with the issue of AI, is generative nature, will say, "Oh my God, AI is going to take UI UX designers out of the market." No, it won't. So I tried creating an app, right? I tried creating a mobile app, and I inputted my prompt. It gave me something very beautiful. But at the same time, I noticed that there was a bit of I wouldn't say mistake, but some kind of things were just too cliche, right? Around the apps, and I just had to like, okay, I have to cover this, I have to cover this. But if someone is actually doing it, someone can actually be creative about it. So AI just produces something based on what I've been trained with. As I said earlier, it brings up information from thousands and thousands and thousands of sources, and it just creates something beautiful, right? Something new and stuff. But at the same time, it might not really fit what you want, because you're working with the human brain, and the human brain might want to do something more creative, and AI is not going to do that creative stuff. So you see the difference between artificial intelligence and the human intelligence. So until AI gets to that level of being super, super, super creative, it remains regenerative, and AI is not going to take over the world. It might not, I don't really know. But for this moment, at this time, AI is not creative. Rather, you can say it's generative. You can say is predictive, very predictive. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please do not forget to click on that subscribe button, and let's have fun together. Bye.